Leo Tolstoy's Anna Karenina, Part 6, in which all our protagonists find the thin veneer of tranquility in their lives, tested by family and friends, with farcical and tragic consequences. Chapter 13. The hunter's omen proved true, that if the first beast or bird was taken, the field would be lucky. Tired, hungry, happy, Levine returned towards 10 o'clock, having walked some 20 miles on foot with 19 pieces of fine game and 1 duck, which he tied to his belt because there was no room for it in his game bag. His comrades had long been awake, and had time to get hungry and have breakfast. Wait, I know it's 19, said Levine, counting for a second time the snipe and great snipe, doubled up and dry, caked with blood, their heads twisted to the side, no longer looking as impressive as when they flew. The count was correct, and Levine was pleased at Stepan Arkadyev's envy. He was also pleased to find on his return that the messenger had already arrived with a note from Kitty. I am quite well and cheerful. If you are afraid for me, you may be more at ease than ever. I have a new bodyguard, Marya Vlastevna. This was the midwife, a new important person in Levine's family life. She came to see how I am. She found me perfectly well, and we are having her stay until you come. Everyone is cheerful and well, so please don't you be in a hurry, and if the hunting is good, stay another day. These two joys, the lucky hunting and the note from his wife, were so great that the two minor unpleasantnesses that occurred afterwards passed easily for him. One was that the chestnut outrunner, evidently overworked the day before, was off her feed and looked dull. The coachman said she had been strained. She was overdriven yesterday, Konstantin Dmitrich, he said. Of course, she was pushed hard those 7 miles. The other unpleasantness that upset his good mood at first, but at which he later laughed a great deal, was that of all the provisions which Kitty had sent with him in such abundance that it seemed they could not have been eaten in a week, nothing remained. Coming back from the hunt, tired and hungry, Levine had been dreaming so specifically of pirozhki that as he approached their quarters he could already feel their smell and taste in his mouth, the way Laska could sense game, and he at once ordered Philippe to serve them. It turned out that there were not only no pirozhki, but no chicken either. Quite an appetite, said Stepan Arkadyevich, laughing and pointing at Vasenka Veslovsky. I don't suffer from lack of appetite myself, but this is astonishing. Mais c'est trop délicieux. Veslovsky praised the beef he had just eaten. Well, nothing to be done, said Levine, giving Veslovsky a dark look. Serve some beef then, Philippe. The beef got eaten. I gave the bone to the dogs, Philippe replied. Levine was so upset that he said vexedly, You might have left me at least something, and nearly wept. Clean the game, he said to Philippe in a trembling voice, trying not to look at Vasenka, and layer it with nettles, and fetch me some milk at least. Later on, when he had drunk his fill of milk, he felt ashamed at having shown vexation to a stranger, and he started laughing at his hungry anger. That evening they hunted in yet another field, where Veslovsky also shot several birds, and at night they returned home. The way back was as merry as the way there. Veslovsky sang, then recalled with pleasure his exploits with the mujiks, who had treated him to vodka and said, No offense. Then his night's exploits with the nuts and the farm girl, and the music who had asked him whether he was married or not, and on learning that he was not, had told him, "Don't you go looking at other men's wives, you'd best get one of your own." These words especially made Veslovsky laugh. "All in all, I'm terribly pleased with our trip. And you, Levine?" "I'm very pleased," Levine said sincerely, especially glad not only that he did not feel the hostility he had felt toward Vasenka Veslovsky at home, but that, on the contrary, he felt the most friendly disposition towards him. If you enjoy this format, please leave a like and subscribe and return tomorrow for the next chapter.